Yes, yes, yes. My name is Randy, guys. Met fans, we got to talk about some topics today. And we got to talk about Fransisco Lindor. Basically, the captain of the New York Mets, the guy that you depend on, the guy that is basically the captain, the guy that comes up clutch in situations, the guy that's just a guy. He's just the beast, man. I'm so happy to have Fransisco Lindor as a New York Met. I mean, wow. Fransisco Lindor with a broken pinky toe comes up. First of all, he's been ready since the fifth inning. Carlos Mendoza said he was ready since the fifth inning with a bat in his hand, and they signed off on him hitting in the pitch, hitting and basically pitch hitting in this game. And in the ninth inning, he comes up big in the situation with two man on. Mets tie game 2-2, and Fransisco Lindor, he comes up big with a 2-run double to the right field line. And, I mean, you can't ask for more when it comes to Fransisco Lindor. Fransisco Lindor has had a quality season. Quality. And hasn't even had really a slow start this season. And Lindor has been on fire. Lindor has been the captain, basically, of the New York Mets. This guy is he's the guy you want on this team. And Pete Alonso said it in the post-game conference. He's not surprised. He's not surprised that Pete Alonso suited up. He's not surprised that even though he's playing through pain, Fransisco Lindor comes up big for the team because he's a team-first guy. I am so happy to have Fransisco Lindor on the New York Mets because as a Met fan, it's like, wow. I mean, we haven't seen a shortstop like him in some time. And Lindor, just a future Hall of Famer, gives you quality at-bats, quality defense, team-first guy. Great guy, family guy. It's just, overall, Fransisco Lindor is just a great baseball player. And that is something that Carlos Mendoza says all the time. We are seeing greatness. He said it in the post-game conference. We are seeing greatness. So hats off to Fransisco Lindor getting that big hit for the New York Mets, a team that's been struggling with runners in scoring position all night. And Fransisco Lindor comes up in the situation and saves the game for the New York Mets. What a job done from Fransisco Lindor. What a job. I mean, yeah, you can't ask for more when it comes to Lindor. This guy should be captain. And he just, day in, day out, he gives you so many reasons why he should be the captain. Now, let's get into the next topic here. We're going to get, it is what it is. We're going to talk about it. And that is the Mets. Their problem with runners in scoring position, man. I mean, yesterday you go 2 for 15. 2 for 15 with runners in scoring position. I mean, you got to be kidding me with this team. When it comes to the Mets, yes, they are a great team, but they have a big flaw. And that is their runners in scoring position success. That is something that they are one of the worst teams in all of baseball at. They need to work on. And plain and simple, a perfect example in the game, there was an inning, bases loaded, nobody out. Brett Beatty comes up. He strikes out on a pitch that basically was a ball, so the umpire screwed him. And then you had Fransisco Lindor, 1 out, bases loaded, strike out. Then you had 2 outs, another opportunity. Ronnie Mauricio struck out. I mean, Ronnie Mauricio, he got to get better with playing discipline. He really has to get better with play discipline. And he'll learn it. Guys like Mark Vientos, guys like, Alvarez, those guys, they kind of have learned it. But Alvarez, he does chase a lot. But Ronnie Mauricio hit a nice double yesterday. He got his first hit of the season, which was good to see. I'm hoping the kid finds his way because he is a guy that looks like a beast. He looks like he's going to be a beast, and I got a lot of hope for him. I got a lot of expectations for him as well. So he just has to take better swings because, man, those swings that he was taking, that is not what you want to see. But what I will say is, you go 2 for 15 with runners in scoring position. And guess what? Guess who was the two Mets that came through in those two situations? You guessed it. Pete Alonso and Fransisco Lindor. I mean, you're not surprised. You're not surprised. When it comes to runners in scoring position success, Pete Alonso has been great. Lindor, also a guy that is clutch in big situations. But this team, they are a great team, but they need to get better with runners in scoring position. I don't know what it is. I don't know if these guys get nervous. I don't know what it is. But they got to work on this. This is something a glaring issue for the New York Mets. And I'm hoping they work on it. I'm hoping they get better at it. Because this has costed the Mets games. You saw in the last game of the Dodgers series, you saw that they didn't come up big in situations. And they had multiple opportunities to close the game. But they couldn't do it. So that's the thing about the New York Mets. If they're not piling on runs, if they're not taking advantage of situations and executing, you're going to allow a team like the Dodgers to come back and feel like they can. That is something that the Mets have to work on. And I'm truly hoping that they do. I'm truly hoping that they do. They got to work on the runners in scoring position success. And it's not easy. I get it. But man, how are you this bad in runners in scoring position? I just don't get it. How are you this bad with so many great players on the team? I don't understand. It's baseball. I get it. But man, my goodness, man. Oh, man. Let's get into something more positive. The Mets getting the first NL team to get to 40 wins. What a job. What a job for the New York. What a job they have done. What a job they have done. Hats off to David Stearns, who signed Griffin Canning, Clay Holmes. These guys that the beginning of the spring training, the beginning of the offseason, when they signed Griffin Canning and Clay Holmes, I know a lot of Met fans were going crazy. I know a lot of Met fans wanted to sign Corbin Burns, wanted to sign Walker Buehler, and I was one of them. And guess what? Corbin Burns is going to miss the year. He just got injured. And he's going to miss the whole year now. Walker Buehler has not been good for Boston. So this is hats off to the pitching lab. This is hats off to getting Griffin Canning. Griffin Canning to go from one of the worst starters in all of baseball to a guy that has under a 3 ERA. What a job done from David Stearns, from Jeremy Hefner. What a job. An amazing job they have done. And Clay Holmes, converting him from a bullpen guy, a bullpen closer, a bullpen pitcher, to a starter. And he's having a good season. It is crazy to me that last year, the Mets were 11 games under 500. 11 games under 500. Before June. They were seen, obviously with the grimace and all that in June, and they were seen as like a joke. A team that basically was seen as a joke. And to me, yes, they were a good team after June. They were the best team after June in all of baseball. But I didn't like that they were seen as a joke. And now, they're not seen as a joke anymore. So this is hats off to David Stearns. This is hats off to Jeremy Hefner. This is hats off to Steve Cohen, who signed Juan Soto. And yes, Juan Soto hasn't had the best season, but just his presence in the lineup does so much for Pete Alonso and Lindor. So much. And you see it. Pete Alonso's having his best season with RBIs. Best season. Overall best season in general. Overall best season in general. What a season Pete Alonso's had. So this is credit to Juan Soto and what he has brought to this team. You see Dave Roberts and guys, managers, pitch around Juan Soto. Walk this guy. Why? Because he's Juan freaking Soto. So hats off to the Mets for being the first team in the National League to get to 40 wins. Before the Dodgers, before the Padres, before the Phillies. I mean, you can't ask for more when it comes to this team. You can't ask for more. Let's go, Mets, man. Let's get this win in Colorado today. Man, what a job done from the New York Mets. If you enjoyed the video, definitely do me a favor. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Randy. I'm out of here. Let's go, Mets.